Hello students, let's see a solution of DPP4. So here we will discuss a detailed solution. Okay, so let's see our first question. So our first question is to get a real and inverted image of the same size as that the object should be placed in front of the convex lens at. So here our answer is this 2f. Okay, when we form an image by a convex lens and if our object is at 2f, then the image formed is real and inverted and the size of image is same as the size of object. Okay, so the answer is this B 2f. Okay, so let's see a second question. So second question is a spherical mirror and a spherical lens have each focal length of minus 10 centimeter. The mirror and lens is okay. So here we know that focal length of a concave mirror is negative. Okay, also the focal length of a lens, concave lens, is also negative. Okay, so here our answer is this B, both concave. Okay, why? Because both for concave lens and concave mirror focal length is negative. Okay, now see a next question. Next question is the power of lens having focal length 50 centimeter. Okay, so there is a lens whose focal length is 50 centimeter. Okay, so see here that this is plus 50 centimeter. So plus 50 means this lens is a convex lens. Okay, now let's see a solution for this question number 3. So here you can see that we have a formula that power is equal to 100 divided by f in centimeter. Okay, power is equal to 100 divided by f in centimeter. Okay, so 100 divided by f given is 50 centimeter. Centimeter में ही given है वो already. So put here 50 centimeter. So you will get 52 is 102. D means diopter. Okay, so power you will get 2 diopter. Okay, so our answer is there is 2 diopter. B is a right answer. Okay, फॉर्मूला क्या होता है पावर का? पावर इज इक्वल टू 100 डिवाइड बाय एफ इन सेंटीमीटर. ओके, now let's move to next question. Next question is the focal length of a lens of power minus 2 diopter. So it is minus 2 diopter. So we know that negative sign is for concave lens, so it is a concave lens. Now a power is given and we need to determine the focal length. Okay, so let's see here for the question number 4. Here you can see for question number 4, when determine the focal length, then put 100 divided by power. Okay, so 100 डिवाइड बाय पावर जो है वो कितनी दी हुई है आपको? -2. सो पुट हियर -2, यू विल गेट -50 सेंटीमीटर और यू कैन राइट -0.5 मीटर. कन्वर्ट दिस सेंटीमीटर इनटू अ मीटर, सो यू विल गेट अ फोकल लेंथ -0.5 मीटर. ओके, सो दिस इज द आंसर फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. नाउ लेट्स सी अ क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. हियर इज अ क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. Two lenses of +5 diopter and -5 diopter are placed in close contact. The focal length of the combination. So we know that power of combination is P1 plus P2. Okay, so here let's see a solution for question number 5. Here is a solution for question number 5. Power of combination you determine +5. Okay, +5 diopter then -5. We know that the power of combination is a algebraic sum of all the power given for a particular lens. Okay, so +5 diopter then -5 diopter, so you will get 0. So power of combination is 0. Now we know that focal length is equal to 1 upon power. Why? Because power is 1 upon focal length. Okay, power is a reciprocal or inverse of focal length. तो पावर का जो उल्टा होता है, पावर इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन फोकल लेंथ. सो हियर यू विल डिटरमाइन फोकल लेंथ इज इक्वल टू पुट पावर इज इक्वल टू 0 फ्रॉम हियर. सो 1 अपॉन 0 इज इक्वल टू इन्फिनिटी. सो आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज फिफ्थ क्वेश्चन इज इन्फिनिटी. ओके, नाउ सी अस क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. सो हियर इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 6. A student needs a lens of power -2 diopter to correct his distant vision. The focal length of the given lens is. Okay, so here power is given, then you need to determine the focal length. Okay, so we have a formula. So apply a formula for question number 6. You can see here focal length is equal to 100 divided by power in diopter. So power given is -2. So here you will get -50 centimeter. For question number 6, answer is -50 centimeter. Okay. Now let's see a question number 7. So there is a question number 7. So see here, focal length of colored goggles without number is, focal length of colored goggles, there is a option 0, infinity, between 0 and infinity, and none of this. Okay, so let's see a solution. So to solve this problem we apply a Lensmaker's formula. So it is a Lensmaker's formula, 1 upon f is equal to mu lm. Mu lm means refractive index of lens with respect to medium. Okay, -1, then 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. So r1 and r2, this r1 and r2 are the radius of curvature for these spherical surfaces. Okay, now you can see that for a colored goggle the radius of curvature is same. Okay, so we will put the value of r1 is equal to r and value of r2 is also r. Now both of these values are in positive. Okay, so we put r1 is equal to plus r and r2 is equal to plus r. Okay, so when you put r1 is equal to plus r here and you put r2 is equal to plus r here, so you will get 1 upon f is equal to 0. Now when 1 upon f is equal to 0, you will get f is equal to infinity. Okay, so answer of question number 7 is infinity. Okay, so answer of question number 7 is infinity, B. Okay, so how we take a sign of that radius of curvature we will discuss at the end of this lecture. Okay, now let's move to next question. So here is a question number 8. Where should an object be placed so that a real and inverted image of very large size is obtained using a convex lens? Okay, so we know that when we move a object, okay, from infinity towards the convex lens, okay, so when the object is at the focus, okay, when the object is at the focus, a image formed at infinity, okay, and its size is very large and it is real and inverted. Okay, now if you bring a object more closer to lens and move it between focus and optical center, then the image form is virtual indirect. Okay, so our answer is at the focus. When the object is at the focus, our image formed is very large. Okay, it is real and inverted and it is formed at the infinity. Okay, so its answer is A, at the focus. Now see a 9th question. A convex lens is, so convex lens is thicker at the middle and thinner at the edges. So answer of this 9th question is A. Okay, so now let's move to next question, question number 10. So see here, a glass rod of refractive index 1.42 is immersed in kerosene. The refractive index of kerosene is 1.42, then the rod will. Okay, now it is a very important question and many times this type of question will come in a competitive examination. Here the refractive index of both the medium is same. Okay, it is 1.42 and 1.42. Now because refractive index of both the medium is same, so that there is no refraction will happen when a light ray goes from one medium to another medium. Okay, because refractive index is same, so that there will be no refraction occurs when a light ray travels from one medium to another medium. Now because there is no refraction take place, so that the rod will appears invisible. Okay, the rod will appears invisible or it becomes invisible. Okay, so it is a very important question, so remember it. When the refractive index of both the medium will same, then that object or a body will become invisible. Okay, so here this rod will become invisible, so answer is C. Okay, now let's move to 11th question. The power of a lens whose focal length is 25 centimeters. So we know that formula for power is equal to 100 divided by f in centimeter. Okay, so 100 divided by 25 centimeter, so you cancel out 4 times, you will get 4 diopter. So answer for question number 11 is this A, 4 diopter. Okay, now let's move to next question, 12th. In 12th question, a thin lens is made with the material having refractive index mu is equal to 1.5. Both the sides are convex. It is dipped in a water and here refractive index of water is given 1.33. okay, so it will behave like. Now to solve these kind of question, we apply a Lensmaker formula. Okay, so let's see here question number 12. So there is a question number 12. So we apply a Lensmaker's formula. This is a Lensmaker formula and put the values. Okay, so here we put a value of mu Lm. So L is a lens, okay, and M medium, here medium is water. So mu Lw. So it is refractive index of lens with respect to water. Okay, here medium is water. So we write a refractive index of lens with respect to water. So it is equal to refractive index of lens divided by refractive index of water. So you put that refractive index of lens is given 1.5 and refractive index of water is given 1.33. So when you divide it, you will get 1.127. okay, now when you put 1.127 here, okay, when you put 1.127 here, you will get a positive value. Okay, when you put 1.127 here, you will get a positive value. Now here R1 and R2 is a radius of R1 and R2 are the radius of curvature for both the spherical surfaces. Okay, so R1 we take positive R and R2 we take negative R. I will discuss this sign convention at the end of this lecture. Okay, so R1 we will take plus R and R2 we take minus R. So if you put plus R and minus R and solve, you will get here 2 by R. Okay, you will get here 2 by R. So this quantity will comes out to be positive also, and this quantity is already positive. So here you will get focal length positive. Okay, now you know that positive focal length means it is a convex lens. Okay, so when you put a lens in a water, okay, in this question, then this lens will behave as a convex lens or a convergent lens. We know that convex lens is a convergent lens, so it behaves like a convergent lens. Okay, now let's move to a next question, 13. So in 13 question, choose the correct option. Okay, if the final rays are converging, we have a real image. Yes, when the rays are converging, like our convex lens is a converging lens, so you see that when the image are formed from the convex lens, they converge after the refraction, so we'll get real and inverted images. So right answer is A. Okay, now here a convex lens forms a real image of a point object placed on its principal axis if the upper half of the lens is painted black. Okay, then these are the options. Now remember that intensity of image formed by a lens, okay, is directly proportional to square of its aperture. Okay, दोबारा बता देता हूँ, जो इमेज फॉर्म हो रही है उसकी जो इंटेंसिटी होती है वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल होती है उसके एपरेचर के स्क्वायर के. एपरेचर आप जानते हैं ये क्या होता है. एपरेचर इज अ सरफेस अवेलेबल फॉर द इंसिडेंट लाइट रे. इंसिडेंट लाइट रे के लिए लेंस की जितनी सरफेस अवेलेबल होती है वो उसकी एपरेचर कहलाती है. ठीक है, अगर आपने उसका आधा एपरेचर को ढक दिया, ठीक है, तो एपरेचर हाफ हो जाएगी. ओके, नाउ इंटेंसिटी विल ऑल्सो decrease. So intensity will decrease but the image will form, and image will form at the same position. Okay, so remember it that intensity of image form is directly proportional to the aperture ka square of a aperture. Okay, so if you covered the half lens, then intensity will decrease but the image will form at the same position. Okay, so its answer is this D. Okay, B and C both are correct. The image will not be shifted, the intensity of the image will decrease. Okay, so these are the answers for the objective section. Let's move to the subjective section. So this is a subjective part. So a convex lens forms a real and inverted image of a needle at a distance of 50 cm from the lens. Where should the needle be placed in front of convex lens so that the image of the same size as the object? Also find the power of lens. Okay, so we know a case. Okay, so we know a case. Let's see here, this is a case. So we know a case when the object is placed at 2f. Okay, then image will form is same size, real and inverted. So here we have a value of 2f. So 2f is given 50 centimeter, so here you will get 25 centimeter focal length. It is a convex lens, so that the focal length is positive. Okay, so you will get focal length 25 centimeter. Now you have a focal length, then you can also determine the power. So power is equal to 100 divided by focal length in centimeter. So here our focal length is 25 centimeter, so put here 25, you will get 4 diopter. Okay, so now the power you will get is 4 diopter. Okay, now object, where you place the object, you place the object at a distance of 50 centimeter from a lens. Okay, where 50 centimeter from a lens. Now you put a object on a left side. So on a left side of a lens, as we discussed in the sign convention, at the left side we use a negative sign. Okay, so object distance is u is equal to minus 50 centimeter. Okay, and the power you will get is 4 diopter. Okay, now let's see a second question. Second question of subjective part. So there is a second question. It is where as a convergent lens is one medium and a divergent lens in another. So I discussed this in detail in one of my lecture. You can see that refraction through convex lens and a concave lens. So see that lecture, and if you are still not able to find out why it happens, you can ask to me again, but I discussed it in detail. Okay, so please see that lecture, and then you can ask to me again if you find any problem. Okay, now let's see a next question. What is the power of a concave lens of focal length 50 centimeter? So see here, so there you have a power is equal to 50 centimeter. Concave है तो माइनस आ जाएगा, minus 50 centimeter. So formula you already know, 100 divided by focal length in centimeter, so you will get minus 2 diopter. Okay, now let's see a last question. So lenses of power plus 3.5 diopter and minus 2.5 diopter are placed in contact. Find the power and focal length of the lens combination. Okay, now for combination, you know that we will add both algebraically. So plus 3.5 minus 2.5, you will get plus 1 diopter. Okay, now plus denotes that the combination will behave as a convex lens. Okay, so power of combination is plus 1 diopter. Now you can determine a focal length is equal to 100 divided by power in diopter. Okay, so put here, you will get 100 centimeter or 1 meter. Okay, so this is a answer. Now let's see here. So this is a sign convention. Okay, you use when you apply a lens maker formula. So here I am using a very simple concept, so you can also use this concept. So this is our axis, so this is plus x and this is minus x. Okay, so now you can see here this surface, this spherical surface is open up towards the plus x. Okay, this spherical surface is open up toward plus x, so we will take r1 as a plus r. Okay, now this surface is open up towards negative x, so we will take it as a negative r. Okay, समझ में आ रहा है आपको? ये वाली जो r1 वाली सरफेस है, ये कहाँ है? प्लस x की तरफ खुली हुई है. इट इज ओपन अप टूवर्ड्स द प्लस x, so we'll take it as a plus r, and this is open up towards the negative x, so I take it as a negative r. Okay, now you can see apply this concept in any case, you will determine the sign convention for the radius of curvature. Like you apply this concept here, so it is open up towards the negative. Okay, this surface is open up towards the negative x surface, so we will take r1 as a negative r. Okay, now this surface is open up towards the plus x side. Okay, plus x side. Okay, so this surface we take radius of curvature plus. Okay, so these are the different kind of lenses, and you apply this concept to determine the sign. Okay, you apply this concept in any case, like you apply for this. So this is open up for the plus x, so take r2 is equal to plus r. Okay, now this is also open up towards the plus x, so take it also plus. Okay, so I hope you people are able to understand the solution. Okay, still if you find any problem in any solution, you can ask to me. Okay.